Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to High Top Sports Network's presentation of WPIAL Class 4A Section 4 Varsity Baseball. Today, the Kiski area Cavaliers host the Highlands Golden Rams here on High Top Sports Network. My name is Josh Reckengoss. Thanks for tuning in this afternoon. This game was originally scheduled for earlier in the week, Monday, I believe, and it was postponed due to weather. If you were on the network, you saw me braving the elements up at Armstrong Junior Senior High School for a softball game. But we are here today on an absolutely gorgeous day at Kiski Area High School. The Cavaliers and the Rams about to get underway. Should be a good one. Kiski Area beat Highlands yesterday. Just going to pull up the game changer and the box score from yesterday. And the Cavaliers have won 3 in a row since a 12-0 loss to Hampton last Tuesday on the 11th. Kiski beat Hampton the next day on the road. The home loss was on the 11th. They beat Hampton the next day on the road 12-6, and then a non-conference win over Freeport 8-3 last Friday, and then took care of Highlands yesterday on the road 11-5. Dom Donino had a nice game in the leadoff spot for Kiski yesterday. 2 for 5 with 3 runs scored and a double. And LeBrin Smith also a good day at the plate. Yesterday, 2 for 4 with 2 runs batted in, a run scored, and a walk. LeBrin also had a double in that game. And Jacob Smith started for the Cavaliers. Went 5 innings. Only gave up 1 hit, no runs, none earned. 6 walks against 9 strikeouts for Jacob Smith on the hill yesterday to pick up the victory. We're going to just adjust this zoom in camera a little bit here. Get it over to the side there so you can actually see the mound and the plate at the same time. Zoom in just a touch. And there we go. Looks pretty good here on my screen. Hope it looks great on your screen. Thanks to all of our fantastic sponsors for today's coverage of Kiski area baseball. Mixed Nutrition right across the street up here. I might stop after the game. Went over the menu the other day. Just a plethora of choices over at Mixed Nutrition. They have smoothies, teas, all kinds of good stuff. Protein waffles. I was taking a look at the Facebook page, and it was just a smorgasbord. Fantastic choices. So thanks to Mixed Nutrition. They are also our lineup card, so that's our starting lineup sponsor today, so thanks to Mixed Nutrition. Also thanks to Bobby Busey, Century 21 Realty, our full count sponsor today. Allegheny Beverage, our first pitch sponsor. G&L Motors, our player of the game sponsor. And of course, Glenn Dan Installs, our stolen base sponsor for this afternoon's section matchup. Cavaliers and Golden Rams about to get it on here. As I said, just a gorgeous day. And boy, oh boy, I just want to say thanks to the weather gods here at Kiski for making it a great day today. We have had some rough days first couple days of the week here on High Top Sports Network, but we persevered and we're able to bring you some great action up at Armstrong Junior Senior High School. This one about to get underway for Cavaliers and Golden Rams. That was our Allegheny Beverage first pitch of the afternoon. Great selection of craft brews, a lot of soft drinks, refreshments there at Allegheny Beverage, so stop by. Fantastic sponsor of High Top Sports Network's coverage of Kiski area baseball here. Just underway, got a strike in there. Head to the game stream here on Ye Old Game Changer, and it's LeBrin Smith on the mound today for the Cavaliers. Swing and a miss. Oh, that's a foul tip, actually. Looks like Barbarino, or Barabrino, excuse me. Those A's and R's, very close together, so not to be confused with Vinny Barbarino of Saturday Night Fever fame. It's Barabrino here for Highlands. And he is battling against LeBrin Smith, so a 2-2 count. First batter of the game here. Josh Reckengoss with you on High Top Sports Network. Thanks for tuning in. A little bit of wind blowing from right to left, not terrible. And a curveball by LeBrin Smith, just missing off the plate inside. So that will be a Bobby Boosie, Century 21, full count. Let's see if Smith can get past Barabrino here. And he does not, issues the walk. So Highlands, the leadoff man aboard, just underway. Golden Rams have a runner down at first. That's Barabrino. As you can see, Mixed Nutrition, our scoreboard sponsor here, located right across the road on Hyde Park Road. That ball fouled away to the right side. Just across the road here from the stadium, or field. I guess not really a stadium since people are in lawn chairs and not in actual bleachers. That would really constitute a stadium. But right across the road here. So as I said, thanks to Mixed Nutrition, our scoreboard sponsor. And a throw down. It's going to be a stolen base for Barabrino. And that will be a Glenn Dan Installs stolen base. So Highlands doing a good job helping me get all of our sponsors mentioned here early. Barabrino steals second, nobody out. Brown at the plate facing LeBrin Smith. 0-2 pitch. That one sack bunt attempt, but LeBrin very quick off the mound fielding that, tossing over to Boosie at first base. And that did not allow Barabrino to advance to third, so one down here in the top of the first inning, just underway here on High Top Sports Network. Josh Reckengast with you. Hope you've been enjoying our coverage of baseball and softball so far this spring. We're going to have some boys volleyball on here coming up shortly. I believe next week we'll be out at West Shamokin. Check out the Wolves. Having a great season out in District 6, Class 2A. Great program out there. Head coach Scott Craig and assistant coach Melinda Osterling. Great friends of the network. So pay attention. Oh, pickoff attempt behind Barabrino. LeBrin turned and fired, and that was Danino at second. Had to catch that on the run. And those two have certainly developed a chemistry on the football field throughout several years of playing together. But Barabrino able to get back. 0-1 pitch from LeBrin Smith. Skied. And will it stay in play? It will not. Gets over the backstop. So Bombalski at the plate right now. 0-2 count to the number 3 hitter for the Golden Rams. And LeBrin Smith trying to get Bombalski right here. Curveball, swing and a miss. I don't know if that was a curve or something off speed. It was upstairs. But Bombalski swings through it. So first strikeout of the afternoon for LeBrin Smith. Barabrino still out there at second base after a leadoff walk and a stolen base. And that is going to bring up the cleanup hitter for Highlands. First pitch. Hammered foul, left side, way out of play, up near the pine trees. And that pitch by Smith in there for a strike. So quickly ahead of McQuaid right now. That's the cleanup hitter for Highlands. 0-2 the count, so LeBrin working quickly and ahead in the count for every batter except Barabrino, who's out there at second. That one in the dirt, gets past. Oh, man, that one got back to the screen. That was Krogh. I got past him. That's a wild pitch, I would believe, on LeBrin Smith. That one hit the dirt. You saw the chalk pop up there, so landing in front of Krogh. So a 2-1 pitch here. Thanks to my brother, Jesse Schreckengost, always tuning into High Top Sports Network, letting me know the cameras are good, the sound's good, so I appreciate that, Jess. Thanks for tuning in, as always. And another walk there. LeBryn Smith surrendered a couple of free passes so far in this inning as McQuaid trots down to first. So the Golden Rams, runners on the corners here, 2 down, top of the first inning. Pickoff attempt over there, and McQuaid is back. LeBryn Smith on the hill for the Cavaliers. Tremendous all-around athlete for Kiski. That one ripped down the left field line, but foul. So a hard hit strike there, jumping on that pitch, was the number 5 hitter for the Golden Rams. This is McGraw at the plate, 0-1 count. Smith delivers, curveball, freezes. McGraw right there, definitely looking for something else. Trust me, I've been in that spot before where you're looking fastball maybe out over the plate, and you see the curve and your knees kind of buckle, you're already kind of stepping toward it, and McGraw takes strike 2. So LeBryn Smith trying to get out of this inning for the Cavaliers. Fastball chopped towards second base. Danino takes it on 2 hops, and we'll just toss it over to Spagnola for the force out at second. So a couple of walks don't hurt the Cavaliers in the top of the first inning. Kiski able to get out of it. And the Cavaliers will be coming up here shortly. You are watching High Top Sports Network this afternoon. Always appreciate the kind folks out there tuning in on an afternoon, beautiful afternoon, checking us out here. Well, I got to turn off my Facebook feed there. I can hear my volume in my ear. I was just checking to see what it looked like. That looks pretty good, I think. So we'll get out of there so you're not listening to a little double back on the audio. We don't want that. So we'll take a look at the Cavaliers starting lineup. And that, of course, being brought to you today by Mixed Nutrition, also our scoreboard sponsor today. For the Cavaliers, Rupert in center field, Witt at third, Danino at second, Smith hitting cleanup and pitching, Spagnola at short batting fifth, Boosie at first batting sixth, Krog behind the plate hitting seventh, Fritz in left field hitting eighth, and Ewing in right field hitting ninth. See who is on the hill for the Golden Rams here in just 1 second. As mentioned, Kiski winners of 3 in a row after they dropped 2 straight. One on the road at Indiana and then one here last week against Hampton in a 4A Section 4 matchup. But have won 3 straight since and trying to extend that winning streak to 4 here at home today. Cavaliers started out with a loss at Burrell, then beat Connellsville, lost to Gateway, beat Woodland Hills, beat Indiana, lost to Indiana, then splitting with Hampton, win over Freeport, and then a win over Highlands at Highlands yesterday. On the season, Cavaliers 6-4. Looked like that first pitch got in there for a strike. And this is Cacone on the mound for the Golden Rams. And the leadoff hitter is Rupert for the Cavaliers. 2-1 pitch coming up from Cacone. Curveball missing outside. A little off speed there from Cacone. And down to first base goes Rupert with the leadoff walk. So just as Highlands did in the top of the first inning, a leadoff walk here for the Cavaliers. Rupert able to trot down there. And that pitch in the dirt here. Witt at the plate for Kiski. Looking for a first name for Cacone here on the roster, and I don't see him. So we'll hopefully... Oh, here we go. It's Christian, actually, with a K. So the Golden Rams pitcher up there, Christian Cacone on the mound, a sophomore for Highlands. Pickoff attempt. Back safely is Rupert. The 1-0 to Witt. Now it's fouled back. So the count even now at 1-1. Witt facing Cacone. I'm going to get my little stool over here. Hopefully, ground ball there to short. Might be two. On to second, the throw over, and beating it out is Witt. That ball gets away from Goldberg at first base. That throw from Barabrino was in the dirt, was a hard play there for Goldberg at first base. It just hopped on him and skipped away out of play. So Witt able to advance to second, but the force out there at first. Excuse me, that was Bombalski that made the throw. That ground ball to Barabrino. And that one high chopper in the hole. Tough play. And nothing doing. Highlands. Nice hustle there by Barabrino at shortstop. But Dom Danino with the high chopper. Might have hit that one right off home plate because it went sky high. Pounded it right into the dirt. Maybe off the plate or right in front of it. And so that ends up being an infield single for Dom Danino. One down here and two on for the Cavaliers. And that'll give LeBrin Smith a chance to help his own cause here against Cacone. First pitch to Smith, shows bunt, fouls it away. Not sure if that was a design squeeze or just trying to sack Danino over to second base. Interesting call. Infield playing, well, about even with the bag there at third is McGraw. And LeBrin takes that pitch, double steal on, and that ball gets away. So Witt able to trot home. He's going to get credit for a steal of home plate. And we got a double steal there. So that would be a two-time stolen base for our stolen base sponsor today. Glendan Installs. Whatever you need, garage doors, check them out. Glendan Installs, 1-0 Cavaliers. And still just one away. So Smith at the plate, 0-2 count. Danino down there at second base in scoring position. That ball low and outside by Cacone. Make it a 1-2 count. Kiski executing the double steal perfectly right there and able to bring home the game's first run. And Smith fouls it, popped out of play down the right field line. So still alive here against Cacone. Smith trying to add on here, maybe help himself with a base knock. Danino, good speed out there at second base. And Smith hangs with that pitch, skies it out to center field. And that will be the final out of the inning. Sorry, that was Spagnola on the first pitch. Smith went down. Apologies for that. I was looking down whenever LeBrin made an out there. Yeah, LeBrin struck out on that double steal, so apologies for that. That was Spagnola ending the first inning, but the Cavaliers get one as we head to the top of the second inning here on High Top Sports Network. Josh Reckengoss with you. Great day for some baseball here on High Top Sports Network. Tune in tomorrow. I believe we have Armstrong Riverhawks softball on the docket. And that team, talk about a team on a roll. Riverhawks have won 10 in a row since dropping their first game of the season. Non-conference matchup against Hempfield. They lost that game 6-3, a little shaky in the field, but since then, it has looked like the Armstrong Riverhawks of the past 2 years, team that has made back-to-back state championship game appearances. They have just been pounding the ball. On Tuesday, 4 home runs against Deer Lakes in a 9-1 non-conference win. The day before that, picking up a section victory while I was fighting the elements up on top of the hill. Armstrong on fire, so make sure you tune in for that one tomorrow. Top of the second now underway. Swinging a line drive, picked at third base. That was clean. Good glove right there at the hot corner. First out of the inning for the Cavaliers on a nice pick at third base. Slick glove hand there by Witt. So one away, Cacone lines out. Smith missing right there. Ball to the backstop, but nobody on, so nobody hurt. And now we've got Goldberg at the plate for the Golden Rams. And Goldberg flies out to left field there. Fritz under it, barely had to move. So quickly 2 down as Carson Goldberg, the Highlands Jr., flies out to left field. And Smith starting this at bat against Moody with a strike. Jimmy Moody at the plate now for Highlands, his first at bat. Swing and a miss. LeBrin Smith, good fastball there, up and in. And Moody swings through it. And LeBrin Smith with the backwards K right there of Moody. Quick 1-2-3 inning for the Cavaliers. We're going to head to the bottom of the second inning. Thanks to Mixed Nutrition, Bobby Boozy, Century 21 Realty, Glendan Installs, Allegheny Beverage, and of course G&L Motors, our player of the game sponsor. Just trying to cycle through some game changer action here to keep you aware of what's going on elsewhere as Highlands heads to the field to warm up. See what games are going on this Thursday afternoon. Right now, the West Shamokin Wolves playing Purchase Line at Purchase Line, scoreless there in the first inning. That one just getting underway. That's softball, Heritage Conference softball. Obviously 1-0 here. Cavaliers on top of the Golden Rams heading into the bottom of the second. Looks like we've got the Leechburg baseball team has Kiski, the Kiski school, not to be confused with Kiski area, which I did today on our social media posts. And apologies to the Kiski school. I edited that quickly once I saw it. But that game scheduled for 3:45, still not live yet. So I'll try and get you a score update there when we can. And also, Red Bank Valley Bulldogs going against AC Valley this afternoon at 4:30. Yesterday, the Leechburg Blue Devils 5-0 winners on the diamond. Baseball team, of course, able to take care of St. Joe's, so that's a sweep against St. Joe's in the section for Leechburg. And also yesterday, the West Shamokin softball team able to outlast Homer Center. That first pitch ripped toward third base off the glove. Still chance to throw over and get Boosie, I believe that is. First baseman for the Cavaliers grounds out. A little bit of wind coming through the microphone right there as first out of the inning by Cacone recorded on the first pitch. So Boosie grounds out. Here's Krogh, catcher for the Cavaliers, swinging a miss. First pitch high fastball. Krogh unable to catch up. So Cacone out ahead 1-0-1, excuse me. And nice pitch there by Cacone. Freezes Krogh at the plate, 0-2 quickly. So Cacone mixing it up right there. Had the fastball first pitch. Looked like an off-speed pitch there, maybe a curveball. And that one missing high and inside, so a 1-2 count now to Krogh. So the Rams starting pitcher taking a while, gets the sign. Well, stepped off right there. I don't know if he started his delivery or not. That was close. You know, once you start that delivery, you can't step off. Krogh reaches out, fouls that one to the right side, out of play. So the count will remain 1-2. Yeah, it looked like Cacone might have started that first step back and then stepped off the mound there. Was granted timeout by the home plate umpire, but pretty close to a balk. That fastball up high and misses. And as I was mentioning just a little while ago, the West Shamokin varsity softball team, 2 runs in the bottom of the 8th inning to steal a 9-8 win over Homer Center. And another line drive. That one ripped off of the glove and unable to recover that time as he did on the previous batter. Down there at third base for the Rams. That is McGraw. He was able to knock down a hard hit ball by Boosie and able to get it across, but that line drive there by Krogh off the glove, and McGraw didn't know where it went. It actually went toward third base. So that's going to be, they're going to say reaches on an error. That's a tough one. I mean, Krog ripped that ball. I hate to score that an error. You know, I'm a little more lenient on the scorebook. But McGraw did get in front of it with the glove. That one going to be dropped in by Fritz for a single. So after Boosie's ground out to start this inning, Krog a line drive off of McGraw's glove at third and followed up with a single by Fritz. So 2 aboard here for the Cavaliers. 1 down, bottom of the second inning. You're watching High Top Sports Network. Josh Rettengoss with you. Cone, that one in the dirt. Nice block at home plate there by the Golden Rams backstop. That is Trishler behind the plate for Highlands. Cone delivers to Trishler. That one skied and out of play right side. That'll be a foul ball. Harrison Trishler, the senior catcher, able to frame that one as a check swing there by Ewing. Unable to hold up, so 1-2 now the count. Cacone, a couple of runners aboard behind him, only 1 out. Ewing looking to put the ball in play right here, hopefully advance those runners for the Cavaliers. And off and running with an easy stolen base is Krog. And he's down there with a Glendan install stolen base. We also had a steal of second right there as Fritz followed him up. Ewing stays alive. Foul ball back to the screen. So a couple of runners in scoring position here for the Cavaliers. Base hit by Ewing would do wonders as that one's chopped towards short. Kiski going to get a run home. RBI ground out there by Ewing as Krog able to come home with the Cavaliers' second run of the contest. 2-0 Kiski. Bottom of the second base. Moving up to third is Fritz. So an RBI ground out there by Ewing. And Kiski doing their best right now to manufacture runs without, a big hit. No extra base hit so far. First pitch by Cacone in there to Rupert for a strike. As I mentioned, the wind blowing from right to left. Well, you can't see it, but I can see it. The American flag's kind of just to the right of your camera view, and it's blowing pretty straight from the right field side of center field toward that left field foul pole, but not all that strong of a gust. 1-1 count here to Rupert. And Rupert steps out, gets timeout granted by the home plate umpire. And that is a ball to Rupert. And what I was going to say is, tomorrow afternoon, I said we have Armstrong softball on the docket. And the girls will try to complete the season sweep of Penn Trafford, their foe in the WPIAL championship game last year, and also beat them in the state playoffs. But Penn Trafford kind of down this year, lost a lot last year to graduation as Rupert draws that walk. So 2 down. Runners at the corners for the Cavaliers. Cacone up to 34 pitches here, and we're only in the bottom of the second. And right now, Witt comes to the plate for the Cavaliers. Try and pull up Witt's stats for the season here. Nathan Witt waiting for Cacone's first delivery. Takes a cut. Foul to the right side. That one's going to get out of play for a strike. So Witt has played in all 10 games. Respectable average of .294 coming into this one. He's got 10 hits. 3 of those are doubles. And Witt also 9 runs scored to go along with 7 RBI. So Nathan Witt, and he will ground out to end the inning. Back to Cacone, who steps on first base, but the Cavaliers get a run. Make it 2-0 here as we head to the top of the third inning on High Top Sports Network. You're watching our presentation of WPIAL Class 4A, Section 4 Varsity Baseball. Highlands Golden Rams here visiting the Kiski area Cavaliers. Cavaliers trying to pull off that season section sweep. Victorious yesterday at Highlands, score 11-5. Kiski, that was their 3rd win in a row, trying to make it 4 straight. Cavaliers taking the field. LeBron Smith on the mound for Kiski. And so far, LeBron, take a look at his line through 2 innings. No hits, no runs, a couple of walks, couple of strikeouts. So LeBron able to work around a couple of walks and keep Highlands off the board through the first 2. And, of course, we've mentioned them a couple times so far. I want to thank Glenn Dan Installs, 134 Indiana Avenue here in Vandergrift. They hold a home renovation license and other licenses according to what you might need done on your home. LeBron Smith about to get it started. And if you are in need of any services Glendan Installs might provide, give them a call, 724-658-1457. Strike there by LeBron Smith. Leading off for the Golden Rams is Selko. He swings and pops it up behind the backstop, out of play. I don't know. That one might have been caught. Waiting to see what's going on here on the game changer. I heard 1, but again, I was looking down. I think Selko is still at the plate here, 1-2. Now the count. And again, fouled out of play behind home plate. Will Selko, a senior outfielder here for these Golden Rams. Oh, excuse me. That's Barrabrino, so they must have gotten Selko. Again, apologies. I was looking down trying to adjust something on the scoreboard. That ball ripped out into center field, long run, and over to make the running grab right in front of us is Rupert. Nice play there on the run in center field. Good jump on that ball by Brad Rupert. So 2 down quickly here for the Golden Rams. That ball was hit hard by Barabrino, but Rupert read it perfectly off the bat, ran it down, and caught it in stride for the second out of the inning. So LeBrin Smith getting some help from the defense right there as Brad Rupert makes a heck of a play out here in center field. Nice grab by the Cavaliers center fielder for the second out. And Smith, a little changeup right there. That one looked like it got tipped. That one tipped for a foul ball off the bat of Brown. That one, I don't know if it was called a strike or not. Couldn't see the umpire's arm. This is Boyd Brown. And that ball ripped towards second, and Danino over there to make the grab on the soft liner up the middle by Brown. So a couple of nice plays in the field for the Cavaliers, keeping Highlands scoreless as we get ready to head to the bottom of the third inning here on High Top Sports Network. Josh Schreckengost along with you this afternoon. Hope you have enjoyed our coverage so far this spring sports season of baseball and softball all around the Western Pennsylvania, Armstrong County region area. I'll tell you what, those 2 games early in the week for me, I don't know if you can tell, a little scratchy in the vocal cords. So I'm going to have to get a sip of the old Gatorade Zero. What kind of flavor do I got here? It's berry. Pretty tasty. But yeah, that game on Monday, whew, I'll tell you what, I wouldn't have survived without the AIA broadcast tent that our own Joe Rhodes constructed for me. I mean, it poured. I went back and watched that broadcast this morning, and I'll tell you what, I don't know how in the world I didn't lose any equipment. It was pretty tough. There were just so much in terms of precipitation, wind, all that stuff. Not sure what's going on here. Gotten a little interruption on the internet, so hopefully we'll be back. Hopefully you didn't get any buffering right there. Whoa. Tried to sit down on my stool, nearly fell. That's the one thing about being outside. You are, and I've talked about it before on the network, you're kind of at the mercy of your surroundings with the internet. And it looks like we're jumping all over the place with it, so hopefully we are okay here. You'll start out the game and have 4 bars of service on the hotspot and then a whole lot of nothing. Looks like I think we're okay. Looks like first batter of the inning up. Here for the Cavaliers. Down there at first base. So, actually, Danino led off as I was trying to adjust the hot spot here. Danino on his horse again and will steal another bag as LeBrin Smith follows him down to second base. So Danino reached on an error, and then LeBrin Smith with a single to left there. So 2 on, and then a double steal. Glendan installs double steal. So now the Cavaliers with 2 in scoring position. And a chance to tack on a couple of runs here. Nobody out. Well, I'm checking the stream right now, and everything looks fine. As I said, the internet signal can change on a dime here, so just going to make sure we're good to go. It looks good to go on my screen, and I have it pulled up on the link, and we're going to get a mound visit here for Highlands. So it seems like everything's good on my end right now. Apologies if you got any buffering there. I had to move the hotspot around and trying to get it into a place where, picking up a little bit better internet signal here. We're unable to pull from the school, which would be helpful. But, that's the thing with baseball and softball. You're out in the middle of an open place. So really what you have to work with are these hotspots. I've actually run one off my phone before. Utilized the high-speed data for the month, running a stream off the phone as a hotspot. But right now, everything looks okay here on my screen. So just have one error message. Hopefully that goes away shortly. That one high and tight, and a walk loads the bases. So after Danino reached on an error, LeBron Smith singled. There were runners on first and second. Then a double steal by the Cavaliers. Put Danino at third and Smith at second. Then Spagnola walks to load the bases. So Boosie at the plate takes that one from Cacone low and in the dirt. Boosie with a chance right here. A base hit. Could score a couple for the Cavaliers. Should Boosie be able to put it in play? Two nothing Kiski. Bottom of the third, nobody out. Bases loaded for the Cavaliers. Boosie takes that offering from Cacone up high. And now he is ahead in the count. And a walk for Boosie. Bases loaded walk. And that will bring another run home as the Cavaliers score their third of the afternoon. Bases loaded, still nobody out. Cacone, that was his 46th pitch, and it looks like we're going to get a mound visit and possibly a reliever. A signal to the umpire right there, so it looks like we're going to get a reliever here for the Golden Rams. So we'll see who's on the hill for Highlands after this break. Now the wind kind of changed directions a little bit coming from behind me here. Still kind of blowing toward left field, but more in right now. And trying to see who that is on the mound. I think it's number 9. Let's see if we got a number here for the Golden Rams, and that is Bombalski. So he will come in to relieve Cacone. Christian Cacone now out. Nobody out here in The bottom of the third inning, Luke Bombalski coming in right now for the Golden Rams. Close the book on Cacone. 2 innings pitched, 3 hits, 3 runs, only one of them earned, 4 walks and only 1 strikeout. And he will be responsible for all those runners out there as he departed with the bases loaded, nobody out. Highlands, a couple of errors in the field so far. One by Barabrino and one by McGraw. So that led to a couple unearned runs there against Cacone. And I believe that's going to put Krogh up at the plate. Check it out real fast. It is Wyatt Krogh. He will bat with the bases loaded and be the first Cavaliers hitter that Bombalski faces. Now in to relieve Cacone. Krogh in the lineup. This will be his 5th game played. Only 10 at-bats, hitting .300 this year, so 3 hits, all singles. And a couple of RBIs. 1 walk, a couple of strikeouts. For Krogh, so a chance for Kiski to maybe break it open here a little bit. Should Krogh be able to find the outfield with a base hit? Well, let's see what happens. Bombalski done with his warm-up tosses. And first pitch is a ball from Bombalski to Krogh. So the at-bat is underway here. Bases loaded, nobody out. Kiski threatening once more, up 3-0. And that one in the dirt. And another one low and out of the strike zone. So that is ball 3. And finally, Bombalski able to find the strike zone here against Krogh. And that'll make the count 3-1, so we'll see if Krogh is swinging away. He is. That one popped out towards center field. It'll be caught. And a run will come home for the Cavaliers. Make it 4-0. Kiski here in the bottom of the third. So a sac fly there for Krogh. Able to score that runner from third base. And that was LeBron Smith tagging up. And Spagnola also tagged up on that pop out to center field. Selko made the grab out there in center for Highlands. 4-0 Kiski. And that'll bring up Blake Fritz. Still a chance here to tack on some more runs for the Cavaliers. Fritz takes the first one low. And on the move in there with another Glendale installs stolen base. Boy, Kiski running wild today. My goodness, that is 6 stolen bases for the Cavaliers. So far in this game. And that one upstairs. That was actually Huff that came in to run for Boosie at first, so he stole second right there. I think that might have been the 7th stolen base. Go back to the box score here real quick. It is 7 stolen bases for the Cavaliers in this one so far. And ball inside, off the plate to Fritz. So that makes the count 3-0. Highlands infield is drawn in. And a strike in there from Bumbalski. So make it 3-1 on Fritz. Bottom of the third. Kiski with a couple in here in the bottom of the third. Utilizing some walks, some steals. And that one roped down the left field line. It's going to be foul. So that's going to make it a full count on Fritz. Bumbalski doing his best to try and limit this damage. Came in with the bases loaded, nobody out. First batter he faced, Selko with a pop fly. Or excuse me, that pop fly sacrifice out to Selko. Sacrifice fly, able to score LeBrin Smith. So now the full count delivery, payoff pitch. Swung on, fouled right side, out of play. That was actually Krogh that had the sacrifice fly to make it 4-0 in favor of the Cavaliers. Ground ball towards short, taking on 2 hops. Got to throw it across. And able to get him at first base, but not before another run scores for the Cavaliers. That'll make it 5-0 Kiski. Here in the bottom half of the third. And now runner down there at third. And that'll be Huff. As Fritz gets the RBI ground out. Bumbalski first pitch is a strike. Here to Ewing. Ewing 0 for 1 today. And Ewing pops it up right side. That's going to be out of play. Trying to get that scoreboard adjusted for you, but I got to find my mouse. A little glare on the screen. Can't really see it. Oh, there it is. Five nothing Cavaliers. Bottom of the third. Huff out at third. Ewing at the plate. 0-2 the count now. Or excuse me, 1-2 after that ball by Bumbalski. And swing and a miss. So, well, they had it 1-2. It looked like Ewing swung through that ball, but that might have been a mistake on the game changer. No, it says foul ball, so don't think Trishler was able to hang on. So Bumbalski only inches away from getting out of this inning. Curveball, and he gets him to go as Ewing couldn't hold up. But the Cavaliers put up a 3-spot here in the bottom of the third. And we are going to move on here to the top of the 4th inning on High Top Sports Network. Josh Reckengust along with you this afternoon. Just a gorgeous day, 82 degrees at game time. Some perfect weather. We got down here in the Leechburg Vandergrift area. mercy of the conditions out here. And if it isn't raining and snowing on me, and it's too hot, and I had my hotspot out of the sun, but still a little too warm, and the battery shut down. Sorry about that. We're back, and I'll give you an update on what happened. Very quickly, one away here in the top of the fourth inning. There was a fielder's choice just a second ago. That ball popped up on the infield. LeBrin Smith under it. That's out number 2. So we'll get it back here. As soon as I get it back, I'll let you know what happened. As I said, the battery of the old hotspot overheated there. I have it in the shade. It's just one of those things where, you know, it gets a little too hot, shuts off. But it looks like we're back up and running now, so apologies for that little delay. Only missed a couple of batters here in the Highlands top of the fourth inning. We'll get you up to date here in just 1 second. Bombalski actually led off with a single to left there for the Golden Rams. And then a fielder's choice. McQuaid hit into it, forced out Bombalski at second. And then a fly out on the infield. That was McGraw. You saw that right after we came back. McGraw flying out on the infield to LeBrin Smith. And right now, Christian Cacone at bat. 2 down, 1 on. The count is 1-0 to Cacone. Smith trying to get through his fourth inning of work here. Off-speed pitch. Nice location by Smith. It's in there for a strike. So 2-2 count here to Cacone. Sorry for that static. I'm just trying to find a cool place, a shaded place for the old hotspot to where I can still get some internet. Throw down there, and a stolen base for McQuaid. So that will put a runner in scoring position here for the Golden Rams. And a ground ball that's through the left side. And holding up at third base is McQuaid. As that ball got out to Fritz quickly in left field. So Highlands not trying to make the third out of the inning at the plate. And that'll put 2 on here. Cacone at first after the base hit. McQuaid advances to third. And that'll bring up Goldberg here with 2 down. Top of the fourth inning. Cavaliers lead 5-0. LeBrin Smith on the hill for the Cavaliers, trying to get through this fourth inning and keep it scoreless. Pickoff attempt over there, looking at Cacone. So Goldberg a chance to try and get the Golden Rams. To break through against LeBrin Smith and the Cavaliers. That's going to take us to the bottom of the fourth inning here. I'm going to hop off for just a second, the hotspot, and maybe figure it out. Just trying to make sure the internet remains uninterrupted. We'll see if I can accomplish that without putting all types of interference on the where it stays in the shade and stays consistent. So I'll be right back here. Josh Reckengost on High Top Sports. Excuse me. Throat is rather dry here. Well, folks, I tried a few things here on the settings to kind of adjust for this, internet bouncing around. And I think, keep your fingers crossed, but I think we're okay right now. And we are in the bottom of the fourth inning here. Cavaliers and Golden Rams. Still 5-0. Didn't miss anything on the scoreboard. One down now. Witt at second base and Danino at first after a walk. Now LeBrin Smith at the plate. Facing Bombalski, who came in to relieve Cacone. And that one swung on by LeBrin Smith toward halfway center field, and that'll do it. That was the final out of the inning. I thought it was just the second out of the inning, but no, everybody came off the field. So, that was Spagnola. Apologies. Game changer a little late in catching up after I did some adjustments here on the stream. So nothing in for the Cavaliers, bottom of the fifth. We're going to head to the top of the fifth. LeBrin Smith still in on the mound for Kiski area, having a good outing so far for the Cavaliers. 4 innings pitched, 2 hits, no runs, none earned, of course, nothing in. 2 walks and 2 strikeouts. LeBrin has thrown 40 of his 61 pitches, 4 strikes this afternoon. That's a good outing, very efficient. Cacone started it for the Golden Rams, and he gave up 5 runs on 3 hits, only 2 of them earned. A couple of errors behind him there in the field, and Cacone walked 4 and struck out 1. Cacone gave way to Bombalski. 2 innings pitched for Bombalski so far, no hits, no runs, a walk and a strikeout. Bombalski, 18 of his 34 pitches in there, 4 strikes. So 5-0 Cavaliers as we head to the 5th inning. Thanks to Mixed Nutrition, our scoreboard sponsor today. Mixed Nutrition right across the street. Gonna maybe stop over there after the game, grab myself what looks to be very refreshing. I saw something called a cherry bomb that looked pretty darn good on their Facebook page. So Going to have to slide in there after this one's over and maybe grab myself a cool, refreshing drink. As you can tell, my vocal cords need it. A lot of talking and some pretty cold and wet and harsh, windy weather on Monday and Tuesday. I tried to let the vocal cords rest yesterday. We didn't have any games on the docket. Back out here today, but a beautiful, warm, sunny day. And, once you get everything set up, I should have worn shorts. Chalk that one up to a rookie mistake. I knew it was beautiful outside. I just grabbed my jeans and probably should have grabbed the shorts. It's definitely shorts weather. So LeBron Smith gets the 5th inning underway. And right now he is facing Moody, the leadoff hitter for the Golden Rams. And Moody sends one into the left field corner, but foul. Just missed it foul by about 8 feet over there in the left field corner. Well, that was Fritz giving chase, but out of play. So the count is 0-1 here. 0-2, and a curveball backwards K for LeBron Smith, his 3rd strikeout of the afternoon. And gets Moody looking there in that at bat. First out, down on strikes. And first pitch, grounded back to LeBron, fires over to Boozy at first base. And quickly 2 down here. Sorry for that interference. I'm sure it has to do with the old hot spot. That's another thing that's a challenge, always keeping the wires uncrossed and the equipment far enough away. Let's see. It's been a constant juggling act so far this afternoon, so appreciate you bearing with me. As you can hear, there's a little static right there. I'm going to maybe try it right here. What do you think? Try and keep it away from the sun and the other equipment. So with 2 down here, Barabino coming to the plate for the Golden Rams. Barabino 0 for 1 today. And LeBron Smith gets another strikeout here to end the 5th. So a quick inning there for the Kiski area starting pitcher. LeBron Smith threw 5 and has held the Golden Rams in check. 5-0 the score as we head to the home half. And it looks like we're going to have a new pitcher for the Golden Rams here in the 5th inning. Got a lefty out there on the bump. Looks like number 28 for Highlands. See if I can pull that up here before the inning gets started. Oh, won't let me select that. That's weird. And I believe this is Luke Hewitt on the hill right now for the Golden Rams, taking over for Bumpalski as we get ready for the bottom of the fifth inning here on High Top Sports Network. My name is Josh Reckengoss. Thanks for tuning in this afternoon. Hope you're enjoying this WPIAL Class 4A Section 4 varsity baseball matchup. Kiski trying to complete the sweep against the Golden Rams. Take care of business in that section. And take two from Highlands over the yesterday and today. And it is Hewitt out there. So let me just, what I was going to do here, excuse me. I'll tell you what, I'm drying out. I might need more. I only got a swig left of this Gatorade. I might need to call in a delivery order from Mixed Nutrition, maybe. Hey, do you have anything for vocal cords? I'm sure they do. The menu looked extensive, to say the very least. So Hewitt throws a strike right there. And that one smoked. Oh, into the, oh man. There was one of the students over there. There's like a mini student section up that left field line on the little hill right there, and he was kind of laying on his stomach talking to his friends, not paying attention. And that hard hit line drive, only a couple of hops, jumped up in there and caught him in the thigh, it looked like, and he rolled over like, oh man. That ball's hit deep to center field, but back to make the grab for the first out of the inning. That was Boosie. Put a charge into one there, but Selko underneath it, so Hewitt gets the first out of this fifth inning. Inducing a fly out to Boosie. Or from Boosie, I guess. And right now, Krogh at the plate. Hewitt. Nice pitch there, but Krogh right on it. And that one's going to be a little bit foul, too. Right down the left field line, just unable to tuck it in fair play. And we'll go over these 4A Section 4 standings right now on top of the section. Looks like Indiana with the 5-1 record, followed by North Catholic 4-2, and then Kiski trying to up their section record to 4-2 today. Highlands at the bottom of the pack, 1-4 in section play. Kiski 6-4 overall this year. Highlands comes in at 2-7. As that one is low by Hewitt. And a base knock right there by Krogh. His first hit of the day, now 1 for 3. So Kiski once again with a runner aboard. And Hewitt misses right there. And again, apologies, folks, for any buffering out there. I'm just not getting much internet here. I feel like I might have to just hold this thing for the rest of the game because it just keeps going down to 1 bar of service. And I started this game, I had 4, so I'm not really sure what's going on here. Trying to kind of out in a shadeless place right now. And it'd be nice if I could get some shade and, maybe keep this bad boy from overheating and also be able to hold it out there where I can get some consistent internet. I'm taking a look on my screen right now, and it just kind of looks like it's chopping in and out, so apologies for that. Just trying to hold it in the right place. I have it behind me right now, in the shade of myself, my own human shadow. But again, it's just jumping around. Nothing staying consistent with it. And that ball foul and out of play. Right now, the Cavaliers, once again, they've had this situation a couple of times so far today. Bases loaded. Only 1 out. Rupert at the plate. So Rupert trying to deliver a big blow here for the Cavaliers. So that did bring in the 6th run of the I believe these can run without a battery, so we're going to try that here at the end of the 5th inning. 6-0 Cavaliers. So talking it over with Hewitt on the mound. Give us a chance to maybe check in on some out-of-town scores. Yeah, let's do that. Why not? Well, we got Leechburg over St. Joe's, 5-0. Oh, those are yesterday's, sorry. It kind of looks like the only 2 games we have going on here on the teams that we regularly cover is this one, Kiski 6-0, as we're going to get a pitching change here for the Golden Rams. Hewitt so in right now for up 9-0. Still hitting with 2 outs here in the bottom of and it is. It's Smith to Smith. Singled on a line drive to center fielder. Selko. Ewing and Witt scored. They did. And the throw came into Danino was. I didn't see him go in some. But apparently they are going to say that Dom Danino scored the game-winning run for the Captain 4 of 4A. Section losses for the Golden Rams as Kiski wins yesterday 11-5. player of the game. Congratulations to LeBrin. We'll go over his line here really quickly. Just get off the Highlands roster here, and we'll pull it up. There we go. So LeBrin Smith picking up the win on the mound. 5 innings pitched, only 2 hits allowed, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. LeBrin needed only 70 pitches to get through those 5 innings. And at the plate, delivered the game-winning hit. 2 for 4 with a run scored and 3 RBI. LeBrin Smith also 2 stolen bases on the afternoon. So pretty easy. Congratulations to LeBrin and the rest of his Cavalier teammates, as they have now won 4 straight games. Cavaliers up their record to 7-4 on the year. And their next game will be tomorrow against Fox Chapel right here at Kiski Area High School. Cavaliers starting to hit their stride here midway through this season. Yeah, it looks like